Hello from the dung heap, everybody. These are my friends. A lot of
Hi,
them.
friends.
There he is. Hi, sweetie.
Hello. Good morning, everybody.
And we're live. Hello. SPTV. Hello. Good evening, everybody. Good evening. This might be a little bit of surprise. It's a surprise to me that I'm here at night. It's 10:15. So in an hour and 45 minutes, it'll be midnight musings. Oh, hi everyone. Good to see you. I'd like to do a part two of this series, or I guess it's a series, part two, right? About the Aftermath Foundation Code of Conduct. I feel like I didn't get to cover it all the other day, and there's some other things that I want to bring up. And first of all, a couple of things I want to say. So, I've had a couple of days to digest this. There's been some reactions. There's been some more comments from Stefani Hutchinson. There's been some other things that have come out and some Q&As, such as from Aaron yesterday. So I want to just present some things and some thoughts first. Then we'll look at the receipts, guys. And yeah, we'll look at the receipts. And then I want to get your input. I really do. So thank you for being here. And first of all, I want to talk about I had a little pesky troll problem. As soon as I scheduled this, someone just kept spamming and spamming and spamming and spamming my chat and asking if I had, well, among other things that totally were not true and didn't make any sense at all. They were asking about, sorry, my glasses are fogged up. Do that at night for some reason. Asking if I had contacted Stefani Hutchinson before doing this quote hate video or something like that. I don't hate her. I don't even know her. I'm just looking at the facts, at the receipts, and it's not a hate piece. I don't have anything against her. I don't know anything about her. And also, I don't have to ask her because this is free speech, right? And I'm not a journalist. I don't have anybody to answer to, except YouTube. I'm not going to violate the terms of agreements or the YouTube guidelines. So yeah, I don't have to. And and I'm not a member of the Aftermath Foundation, so I'm not held to a code of conduct, which tells me that I can't criticize anyone doing similar work as the Aftermath Foundation. Now, do you recall when Aaron Smith Levin was removed from the board? And one of the main reasons was because he had violated the code of conduct. Now, one of those points in the code was the I forgot what it was under. We'll look at it a little bit later because I have it to pull up. But basically saying that you cannot criticize or disparage anyone doing similar work. Okay. Now Stefani, and I'm going to pull this up. Stefani's saying her rationale for all this is that she said, I wasn't speaking as a board member. That's what a legal disclaimer is for. Okay. So she thinks that cute little legal disclaimer at the bottom exempts her from this Aftermath Foundation code of conduct. Now, why does that exempt her from it and not Aaron? When Aaron did that video about Granberry and he didn't even mention his name, oh my goodness, it was like all, you know what, broke loose, right? He was going there's emojis, guys. If your name's green and you're and you're a a cub. Well, you're all cubs, whether your name's green or not, but there's some emojis in there. I put some new ones in there. There's a hell in a handbasket. It looks like a little Xenu, but he's actually the devil in a handbasket. Because Marlene used to tell me, my cult leader used to tell me that you're going to hell in a handbasket. So there's that. There's some pants on fire. There's I see some burning biscuits. Kate D coming out with a with a handbasket. That's right, and the burning biscuits. Yeah, and yeah, and there's the pot calling the kettle black. Anyone's seen that? That's my personal favorite. The pot calling the kettle black. So yeah, there's been a lot of pots calling kettles black around here, and all that. So I wanted to show you that, and I wanted to give that little disclaimer that that hey, I'm just speaking for myself. I'm not speaking on behalf of Aaron Smith Levin or SPTV or anything. And if SPTV doesn't like me, want to blitz me out, that's okay too. So yeah. So I want to go through a little more of this code of conduct with you, and unfortunately, seeing some things that would have me really want to need to bring in our friend Mike Rinder into this, right? Not physically, but yes, some references to that. But I'd like to speak to let me just make sure I've got the right things here. You might see some kitty pictures or something else. I'm not sure which direction this wants to go in. So, okay. So this is part of I just want to see. Sorry, guys. Okay. This is the one we're talking about. Cooperation. That's right. Cooperation. Refrain from publicly disparaging another person or organization engaged in charitable activities similar to those of the Aftermath Foundation. Now, if you haven't seen the code of conduct in its entirety, I do have it all listed on my community page on Coffee Cults and Crafts. It's right there, and I copied and pasted the whole thing. So, okay, this is interesting. It says, whenever in doubt about the appropriateness of my personal behavior or the meaning of these principles, I will consider the impact of having my behavior made public. Further, I realize that I may discuss personal dilemmas with or ask our leadership for interpretations of these principles. So, that person asked if I had gone to Stefani and told her I was doing this. I don't know. If I'd reached out to her first. I'm just wondering, did she reach out to the Aftermath Foundation? And did she ask for interpretations of these principles before she wrote that? You know, not sure. Not sure. Oh, pot calling the kettle back. I told you we would have that going on. Okay. So, yeah, this is the first part. And I want to highlight a couple of things from this. It says the Aftermath Foundation Agreement of Ethical Teamwork and Principles. As a participant in the charitable activities of the Aftermath Foundation, I pledge my support for and adherence to the following principles. Honesty. Maintain personal integrity in all my relationships related to my work with the Aftermath Foundation. Okay, I want to talk about this next one big time. And we can visit the Stephanie thing too. I'm not letting her off the hook, but I really want to highlight this one. Confidentiality. Treat all personal information obtained from our applicants and beneficiaries as confidential and not share it outside the organization without approval of the Aftermath Foundation's leadership. Okay, so I'm going to hop over here. Remove that for a minute. Oh, the slide wasn't up? Oh, I'm sorry, guys. Okay. Sorry about that. You're telling me. Duncan's coming in to tell me I'm on the wrong screen. Okay. I'm not sure what happened. Sorry about that, guys. Do you want me to pull it up again? Or I'm sorry about that. I don't know what happened with that. Okay. I'll show you those again just for the heck of it. Okay. I had my other slide on. Sorry about that. Got to go to another screen. Well, live and learn. Live and learn. I've got the wrong thing shared. Okay. Let's do this. Okay, is that better? Is that better? Okay. Sorry about that, guys. I got to keep checking to make sure. All right. So let's go through a little bit of this again. The Aftermath Foundation Agreement of Ethical Teamwork and Principles. And then it says, as a participant in the charitable activities of the Aftermath Foundation, I pledge my support for and adherence to the following principles: honesty, maintain personal integrity, and all my relationships related to the work of the Aftermath Foundation. Okay, this is what we're highlighting too. Yeah, so we're talking about personal integrity. Okay. Confidentiality, treat all personal information obtained from our applicants and beneficiaries as confidential and not share it outside the organization without approval of the Aftermath Foundation's leadership. Okay, I want to highlight that. But before I do that, I just want to just show you what I had shared before, just so you can see that. Um, that was refrain from publicly disparaging another person or organization engaged in charitable activities similar to those of the Aftermath Foundation. Now, I think that would include Aaron. I think that would include Kelly Copter because Matt Pesh went after her. I think that would include Mike Brown and anyone else um, that has been disparaged. I would definitely include Miriam Francis. Definitely include her, because these are not only people that are doing the work, doing the work, guys, right? But Miriam Francis and Rosemary Brown, Mike Brown, were people that the Aftermath were supposed to be helping people like that. So, and they did. Mike made it very clear that they did help Rosemary Brown. So, um, Jamie Mustard also. Yes. Yep. Yep. There's a list. There's a list. Absolutely. Okay. I'm going to go into your comments. Duncan, my husband, this is our romantic Friday night. My husband's in the back. He's starting comments for me. Okay. So I want to talk to you about a couple things. Now, I did a stream a few days back about regarding some emails that Mike Rinder sent me. I literally just put, a tenth probably of what I received on screen. And I talked to Mike Brown today, and he gave me permission to talk about. I don't want to show it. I don't want to show it on screen. I mean, I do have the receipts. So if Mike Rinder or anybody else wants to challenge me, I'll show receipts. I'll show receipts. And if somebody else that was just in another chat of another creator wants to come in and start making it about him as well, he knows I got receipts too. So yeah, it's probably not a good idea. But yeah, it's okay. It's okay. Okay. So I did speak with Mike Brown today. He showed me an email that he had sent to the Aftermath Foundation after Leah, and Leah was CC'd in it, after Leah had called him. And, if you if you need me to reiterate anything, just ask questions in the chat. I'm just kind of assuming without having to reiterate the entire saga. But if you have questions, feel free to ask. Even Jesus had receipts. That's right, Yadira. Even Jesus got receipts. So, um, Mike and Rosemary, I remember watching those streams from the very beginning and telling Rosemary telling her story, Mike telling his mom's story. And over and over, they said how grateful they were to the Aftermath Foundation for all their help. They said it over and over and over and over. And one of the main reasons why they wanted to go to, law enforcement, go to the courts and everything to recoup some of the money so that they wouldn't be a burden on the Aftermath Foundation, so that she could get care and they'd be able to afford it. So I did show the other day, among some other things. It wasn't the subject of my stream, but it just happened to be tagged onto something else that I was showing, where Mike was bragging about how he and Claire had helped, and Mike Brown doesn't deny that. He said Claire and Aaron were the two that helped him the absolute most. In fact, he really did not want Mike being involved because of, it was a little uncomfortable. He was kind of taking over. He makes it about himself, or whatever his reasons were. He said that Aaron and Claire were really his go-to people that helped them the most. Okay. Now, in that email, Mike was bragging about how he and Claire had helped him so much, and that how if he didn't, basically, he found the lawyer, Mike did. So, in so many words, just saying that he deserves the credit. He deserves the credit. And he did say, and I quote, that the Aftermath Foundation had given, well, maybe not word for word, had given um, Mike and not Mike, Rosemary. So I want to clarify that as well. Rosemary, the most help of any person ever in the history of the Aftermath Foundation. Now, I'm not a lawyer. I'm not a lawyer, but uh, that is a freaking no-no. That's a no-no for a public charity. What? Like like my thumbnail says, nope, nope. Just no, 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 no. He also proceeded to tell me, and I'm not going to repeat it because it's absolutely not my business. I didn't want to know of oh guys, I mean, I had volumes of shit that I didn't want to know, that I didn't care. Half of it was just bold-faced lies anyways, right? About the lawyers, and I mean, it sounded to me like it was I'm sorry, like it was um you know, sorry, I get heated up and I can't talk. Like it was attorney client privilege stuff. Who am I? I don't know him. Why is he telling me this crap? I don't need to know. But in the email that I saw today that Mike Brown sent me, he said, "Oh, okay, Mike Brown." Yes, I'm trying to say Mike Brown. Okay, thank you. I will do that. Mike B and Mike R. Okay, I'll try to say Mike Rinder, Mike Brown. Okay, thank you. That's what I wanted you to do. Yes, it's so unprofessional. I know. Not only unprofessional, it's unethical, and I don't know the legalities of it, but that's just wrong. You don't do that. No, 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 no. So I don't know in what world that's okay. So, anyways, Mike Brown showed me where he had sent a letter to Claire and Mike and Leah after Leah had called and, bitched him out for no reason. Again, none of her business, right? And he said that he clarified that he was not, he didn't take anything from the Aftermath Foundation personally. The only thing that he benefited from was a little bit of travel expenses to go rescue his mom, which he really, really, really appreciated. Really appreciated that. So, and he offered to pay that back. He offered to pay back his plane ticket. And the Aftermath Foundation, well, Claire had insisted on them flying first class so that Rosemary, because she was in frail health, that they didn't want her to have to go like in the back of the plane or whatever and be having a hard time in those tiny seats. So they did pay for them to fly first class. But Mike, that's the only thing he got was a plane ticket, and he offered to pay that back. He paid for his food, his lodging, and everything on that trip. So, I'm just helping him set the record straight because that's just bullshit. That's just, biscuit. I'm trying not to swear. That's why I got pants on fire, guys, biscuits burning, hell in a handbasket, all the things, all the things. Um, Philosophy. Hey there. Why couldn't they fly on Mark and Claire's private jets? Oh, geez. I don't know. Well, la di da. Okay. I'm not sure about that. We got some biscuits burning. Yep. And we got some hell in a handbasket, pots and kettles. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to start some things. And I know I had more to say, but I wanted to show you some more of those things. And like I said, that the entire code of conduct is on my community page on my channel. And oh, you're telling me the wrong slide is up. Thanks, guys. Yeah, I'm a little blonde, and I've only had a couple sips of my beer, but Zena Marlene, everybody, Zena Marlene. Cheers! It's Friday night, and my date night is with my hubby. I see him in the back, starring questions. So, all right, let me go through some starred questions. And I know there'll be more, but I really want to hear from you all because this is what you're concerned with. And I'm just sick and tired of people saying, "Well, you're just drama, you're just clicks and all that." Well, I I think there's 3 types of people in this world, okay? There's the people that just click automatically because, they watch me regularly and I have a relationship with them, I'm their friends, and I see them all the time, right? Like Yarn Prepper, okay? And Mrs. Massey, so many of you, a lot of you, Joel McCoy, just right on one screen there, okay? Then there's people that watch occasionally that are very concerned with these issues, and they're like, "Oh, I've been wondering about that," or "I'm upset about that. I want to make my voice heard," okay? So it's the second kind of person. You hop in, you're listening, you're chatting, and you're making your voice heard, okay? And the third type of people are this is this is really simplifying it, and I'm not black and white, so I'm not gonna do 2, I'm gonna do 3, okay? Are the people that complain that, uh, I'm doing it for clicks, Kelly's doing it for clicks, whoever else is doing it for clicks, right? Are the ones clicking. You know, I don't want your extra clicks. Go away. Go. You don't have to click. No, please. I'm not doing it for clicks. So I don't need your clicks. So, anyways, I just wanted to say that. Another little disclaimer. All right. All right, guys. I just want to go up. Just hi, everybody. So good to see so many of you that I know and some new names. Hi, everybody. Yeah, I don't usually come on at night. So, all right. We've got Sir Crepitus, hi there. Hello, thank you so much for the super chat. Ugh, I thought I was subscribed. I gotta wait 9 more minutes. Oh, sorry about that. I did that because of the trolls, because they've been out in full force, but welcome, welcome. I'm sorry you had to wait. Thank you so much. Okay. Oh my goodness, we got so many new memberships. Sir Crepitus, thank you so much. Oh my god, I get 5 new. Whoa, what? Oh my god, 10 new thank you so much, Lathanda. Lathanda Grocklinga. Trying to pronounce your name right. Thank you so, so much. Oh my goodness. That's amazing. Oh, yay! Feral Cheryl. I love Feral Cheryl. Feral Cheryl and I just did a stream recently about she had me try Marmite right on screen. It wasn't too bad. It kind of tastes like bouillon cubes. Um, I mean, if you just put a tiny bit on she had me try it on toast with lots of butter. So it wasn't too bad. And then you know what? I still got this little package. I got one left. She had me try this. It's called Auntie's Spotted Dick Cream Puds. Cream puds. It wasn't bad. It kind of tasted like spice cake, but it did have raisins. I'm not a huge fan of raisins in my spice cake, but yeah. Anyways, I said all that to say, thank you. Thank you all. Oh my goodness, there's more? Holy crap. Prevent cults, practice safe sex. Yes, you're one of my cubs. One of my favorite names. Thank you so much, you guys. Oh my god. What? You guys are killing me. Mark Hartman. I'm sorry. I have to clap. I just can't help it. Oh my god, 10 more cubs. Hey, well, you're all my cubs, even if your name's not green. But anyone who received a membership, please thank the person that gave it to you. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. And if you're watching the replay and you get a membership and you don't know who it's from, that's okay. Everyone knows that who that they gave, and whoever gave, they know you're thankful. So, oh, Lathan, you knew I was going to do that. We just love to see you clap for new cups. Thank you for the super chat and for everything, Lathanda. I really, really appreciate your support, and not just the monetary support. Sorry, I'm getting emotional. Yeah, you know how I feel. Oh, there you are again. Ask my leader. Take me to your leader. Right. So telling, so culty. Yep. I couldn't agree more. Oh, and I thought you were a member. Thank you. I'm clapping again. All right, guys. Thank you all. That's amazing. Okay. Let's get to the questions, but thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. Miss Sunrise Dawn. Hey there, sweetheart. Got a kiddo and a cat, both asleep on one leg. Aw, it's melting my heart, but I can't feel my toes. Oh, I know that feeling. I know that feeling. Look at the kitty. Is that Gizmo? Oh, precious. Oh, precious. I love pictures of for babies and even scaly ones, that's okay. I've gotten pictures of, uh, snakes from Poe. Is Poe in here? And, gators, and what else have I s oh, birds, yeah, someone sent me some cute birdies, so, yeah. Fiona, oh, comment, we need a 100%. We want receipts. Yeah, I think there is a receipt one on I don't know. Yeah, we'll make a special one. Okay. Yeah, I think you're right. I think you're right. And I think I needed 42 more uh memberships to get another one. So I'm almost there. I can get another emoji very soon. So um yes, can you use Mike B in my card? Thank you for reminding me of that. Yeah. Yeah, Constance June, Mike Brown also deserves a lot of credit. As Claire said, they could help with money. However, the foundation could not physically get Rosemary out. Yeah. Mike B had to devise a plan and get help from friends. Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. He definitely was right there, sprung into action. Mm. I've gotten to know him and he's just a real stand up dude. He's just a good guy. Speaking of good guys, what Poe's texting me. Oh, no, what are you sending me? You're gonna scare me? Oh, no, it's a snake. Stop it. Oh my goodness, you're scaring me. He's too funny. Okay. Cat B. That's what upsets me right now about the Aftermath Foundation. There's no expectation of privacy on anyone's communications or help provided with donations. Oh, even Outcast. Wait, what happened? I don't know what happened. Good life, bad tomorrow still will come. Okay, I don't know what happened. My thing's going a little crazy. Honey, are you clicking? All right, let me read this one again. Okay, Cat B. There we go. That's what upsets me right now about the Aftermath Foundation. There's no expectation of privacy on anyone's communications or help provided with donations. And that is not okay. That is so not okay. You know? Um, Most likely, Claire and Mark and Mike and all them won't see this, but come on. That is grounds for dismissal. Even more than getting a little crazy in the bar or whatever, or I mean, come on. Someone's personal life is one thing, but doing this, it's burning. It's burning, guys. I mean, oh, Lord, help me. Hey, hi, Joe McLean. Hi, friend. Comment. Mike Rinder is proving to be a complete idiot. Well, I don't like to name call him, but in this case, that's how you feel. That's all right. He has turned from uh, foolish to stupid to super stupid to extra. Honey, you start this. All right, you can get away with it, Joel, for saying that. This may be a harsh statement, but truth is the truth, and my opinion only. Okay, that's fair enough. Fair enough. I understand. And Joel, remind me never to piss you off. I'm just saying, just saying there, because you're not usually so spicy. I do need some kind of did you guys see the stream I did with Kelly earlier today? And she has a spice copter, a spicy helicopter, and it's shaped like a red hot chili pepper and it's on fire. It's great. So I gotta do something like that, but not copy hers. I'll have to check that out. Yeah, but she asked me to make that and I was like, that is so much fun. Yeah, definitely gonna do that. Um Prevent cults, practice safe sex. Okay. To compare Aaron's comments on apostate Alex with those of yeah, the second worst N word or one of the bad N words. Yes. Propagandist Joseph, I don't even know how to say his name, Goebbels or Goebbels or something, advocating for the extermination of the Jews was disgusting and shows how pathetic and deranged Stephanie is. Yeah. If you start talking like that about somebody who was just, dressing up in a costume and walking around Clearwater, what did he ever do to you, Stephanie? I thought you guys were friends, And that's the sad thing, guys, is that that's why I'm glad that there's diversity on the new board, because there's not that thick as thieves thing. We already know that all the creators don't always get along, and that's healthy. It really is. It really is healthy. And they don't have a clause where they can't criticize each other. I'm not saying that they shouldn't be able to criticize each other, or they should be. It's they that was their clause that they used to get rid of Aaron, one of the main things, because he dared to say something without even saying Granberry's name. Now, what is this about with Stephanie? And with all of them coming after Kelly, coming after the, you know, yeah, and don't come after Kelly. That's all I gotta say about that. Uh, yeah, we need a receipt. Okay, thank you for the super chat. I saw it. Mischief managed. Hey there, friend. All right, that's next. We're almost at enough memberships to make another emoji. I'm excited. Thank you guys. Panko, hey there, Panko. I haven't seen you in a little while. I know you're probably more of a night person, and I'm more of a morning person, but I guess I'm a night person too. Marilyn, things are getting crazy. Thanks for sharing Mike Brown's side. Yeah, they need, the Rosemary, her voice needs to be heard too in all this. And having her personal info. Oh, I just can't even, guys. I mean, many of you that have been around for a while and have seen, I should have put Mike Brown's link in here, but it's at Mike Brown 101. And he did one responding to this thing with Mike Rinder. And I would suggest, if you haven't seen it, or even if you have seen it, you might want to watch it again. He goes through so many things, and he hadn't planned on saying most of the things that he said that night, but because he had been again, and I have it here. Let's see if I can share it. Well, I have it up here. It just says "Never a bad day for a good smear," and that was Mike Rinder's blog post from February 8th, and I did put it in the description of the video here. So if you want to check that out again, and he broke confidentiality and put up little bits of personal emails, of Mike Brown's personal emails, and broke confidentiality with that too. And it's unprofessional, and it's all the things, all the things. And I just want to say this too, is that someone had a really good question today. And they have a lot of questions, a lot of great questions, a lot of days, even especially now, even. So, someone said, Marilyn, can the Aftermath Foundation be audited? And I said, absolutely, absolutely can be audited. And how would that come about? Well, if you're talking about financial audit, that would be the IRS. I don't have any suspicion or knowledge or anything of any misuse of funds. So that's not really, something I even think about. I have no proof of that, so I would never accuse anybody of that. When you're talking, as far as the ethical stuff and all that, it gets a little dicey depending on the state, depending on what's done and all that. Um, but I know in Massachusetts, where the nonprofit that I founded is incorporated in, you would go to the attorney general, and they have an office, and I mean, you'd have to do something really egregious for them to step in. So my suggestion was, just personally, everybody make their own decision. I would never tell anyone not to support a charity. I would never tell anybody to unsubscribe. I won't tell, and I'm all for do what you want. Just here's the information. You do what you want with it. You do what you want with it. But what I said to say, I said all that. I know I'm long-winded sometimes. I said all that to say, I think even more powerful than the attorney general is the people. The people decide, right? And that's why we're sitting here. The people decide. The people decided, all those keyboard warriors, that they just decided they wanted to unsubscribe, or they decided that they were upset and they didn't really want to support what was going on. That's up to them. That's up to them. And I think that even speaks louder than any government agency could, especially when it comes to nonprofits, and also any corporation. A nonprofit, I'm getting on my soapbox, guys. A nonprofit is a corporation, right? And if they're not, if they don't have the consumer's best interest in, at heart, people stop buying their stuff, right? People stop supporting. People stop supporting them. And you've seen examples, I'm not getting political or anything, but you've seen examples over the years, since I was a little kid, that if a company does crappy things, people stop buying their stuff. So yeah, so that's I think the power's in the people, guys. The power's in the people, and I can't help but mention the SBTV Foundation. I am so excited about it, and I don't even want to have to talk about this stuff anymore. And I know I don't have to, but hey, there's 565 people in here, and at least 2/3 of you are here not for clicks and not because you're out for blood, because you're concerned, right? You're concerned and you want your voice heard. And the other third that just are complaining that I want clicks, just stop clicking. It's okay. You don't have to click. I'm fine with it. So, oh my goodness, all right. I'm gonna get clapped. You're gonna have to call me Kyle, guys. I just can't. Who is it that I do a seal clap? I do a seal clap. Virginia Martinez, thank you, thank you. Oh, hell no. Oops. Thank you so much, Sin. Love you, Sin. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. I'm so excited that you're all members. And Sir Crepitus, thank you so much. And you gifted 5 memberships, right? Thank you. That's amazing. I get so excited. I want to sing, I'm so excited, and I just can't hide. Oh, I think I'm gonna get another emoji. Oh my God, Anne. Oh, thank you. Thank you. You're so supportive. Thank you. And all of you are, whether you give memberships or not, but thank you so, so much. Boy, I didn't expect this tonight. I'm getting getting hot flashes. All right. Karini. Hi, Karini. There's you're a cub. Smash that like button. Mama Bear. Oh, yes, I have a new Mama Bear emoji too. Yeah, I do. Oh, you guys are killing me. I'm trying to be serious here and I can't help it. All right. We're gonna clap. We're gonna clap. Oh my goodness. Thank you guys. You're gonna make me cry. Thank you. Thank you, Sir Crepitus. Call to be called in. Thank you, sweetheart. And Sharon L, new member. Thank you, thank you. Oh my goodness, I have so many cups. I'm so excited. I can't believe it. All right. Well, I love this community. Oh my god. All right. I think we're definitely gonna get another emoji. Thank you. We're up to, well, I don't know. I'd have to check, but over 400 right now. Oh my goodness. I told Aaron I'm knocking on his, I'm coming for him. So, and he's been upping his membership game. Yeah, I think it's the emojis, honestly. I've just been teasing him about it. Yeah. Tammy M. Marilyn, you are a see something, say something person. In fact, we need more people like yourself. Thank you, Tammy M. I really appreciate that. Some days I wonder, but yeah, I'm glad for those in this community that are willing to talk about things. Just talk about it. I do with my kids. It's like I can't be fake. I like if something's going on, hey, let's talk about it. It's okay. And I like to joke around. I like to celebrate. I like to be happy. I love to laugh, but also I like to connect with people. And that's one way is to just be real, right? And I have to hand it to people like Poe on the go. He's the same way. He talks about it. Kelly, she's a truth teller. She'll tell it like it is, and there's definitely more. Nora, I almost said Nora Explorer. I'm so sorry, Nora. Oh no, Nora. Oh no, Nora. Oh yes, Nora. Yes, she's another one. There are quite a few in this community, and I'm grateful for all of them and for all of you encouraging me. And I draw my strength from you all. So thank you so much. Thank you, Jen Mint. I have been enraged about this post all week. Had it out with Stefani on Twitter. She is doubling down. Trash. Did I say that? Burning biscuits. You know what? That's a little bit culty. That's a lot of bit culty that she'd be doubling down. And that's okay, because you know what? Now we know her true colors. So whatever. And she can hang out there and Twitter and her little blog and be, this talking head, fuddy duddy, whatever. It's okay. It's okay. But, you know, we're gonna call it out. We're gonna call it for what it is. And, yeah, good on her for just being being what she is. Like, hey, this is the way she feels. And I don't know. I That's her right. That's her right. But we also have a right to expose it. We have a right to talk about it. So Julie Markham, my husband did the Different Strokes theme on his show tonight and people loved it. I know you're a fan. Yes. I am. I don't have my cup here, but yeah, my Different Strokes. Yeah. What you talk about, Willis? That is awesome. Different Strokes. Trying to think how it starts. Yeah. You don't want me to sing that. I've already been singing a lot today. I sang the stream I did with Kelly because, guys, if you haven't seen it, you got to see it. We just like reacted to this old British, I think it was a, what do you call it? Not a thriller, but a pilot, a pilot of the Traders. And I guess that's a really popular show still. And Kelly revealed that she actually applied for it. So we'll see. I hope she gets in. I hope they'd be crazy not to choose her. But this was the old version of it when it first started. And it was all in one. I guess it's like now it's more like, Survivor or something where it's like several weeks, but this was just in one episode, like 45 minutes. And there was one guy, he was just like, he was a ginger, and he was just so cute. He seemed kind of nervous, and he said he was a not to give it all away, but he said that he was in a village people what do you call it, tribute band, and nobody believed him, and I didn't believe him or anything, and he did a little demonstration of it. So if you haven't seen it, I did a little parody of YMCA with Scientology words. So that was fun. Anyways, philosophy. Yes, us British are pretty funny like that. My pop would teach me the Cockney slang like pork pies. Oh my god. Yeah. I can't even. Farrell Cheryl is hilarious. I can't wait to have her on again. And I love her accent. I love her attitude. I love everything about her. And the fact that she's called Farrell Cheryl, and we were doing proper British etiquette, and I was having my pinky out, and I had this like fancy tea set and everything. Yeah, it was great. Oh, Adiri, Airdrie, thank you so much. Yay, welcome, welcome. Another. Oh, you renewed. Thank you so much. Yes, awesome. Thanks for all the renewals. Thank you, thank you. Appreciate it. We got Margie Barr. Mike B was right there with his military planning skills, and he is the best son in person anyone could ask for. Yes. Yeah. I yeah. I would say he's a good boy and loves his mama. I didn't know if he loved Jesus, but he said Jesus is pretty cool. He sort of likes Jesus and America too. Yep. Sure is. I love that about him. Fiona Kelly, Mike Brown is an honorable man. I'd believe him over Mike Rinder 24/7. Um, yeah. Yeah. I never thought I'd say this about Mike Rinder, but I don't believe a lot of what he says anymore. And it's sad. It's really sad because I really looked up to him. I really did. Yadira, thanks for all the gifted memberships. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, all right. Zena Marlene, we've got some emojis if your name is green. We've got, and if you're not a cub, that's okay too. You can play along. You can do there's was it an alien and then like a monster? That's what we do sometimes. We don't have the emojis, but there is a Xena emoji and a Marlene emoji. And she looks somebody said she looks a little bit like Weird Al. And then there's another one that's a Jezebel emoji. It's square and she's got like the painted eyes. Yeah. We're gonna need a bigger cave. Yeah, a bigger den. This is amazing. Okay, let's do this. I'm gonna do the little overlay that Kelly made me. It's Friday night. Why not? Right? Why not, guys? So this always makes me think of our friend Doug Scott Kramer, who came up with this idea. And yeah, Senior Marlene, everybody partake. It's good, nice and cold. Senior Marlene, everyone. Cheers. We can still we can still smile, right? And yeah, we can talk about all the things. And there's something else too that's been coming up a lot is this idea of black and white thinking. That you can't hold two opinions in your mind at the same time, right? And that's just ridiculous. It's just ridiculous because you can say, on the one hand, um, I think the Aftermath Foundation is a worthy cause. I wish I could personally support them. I don't feel like I'm not telling anybody they can't, but I think it's a worthy cause. But on the other hand, it's being mismanaged. And so it's like, yeah, you can have two different, differing opinions and try to reconcile those. It's hard. But um, yeah, that just this all or nothing and just making it be like you have to toe the mark and you have to be a certain way. That I was not having it. And once I realized the that the narrative was being controlled and that people were hopping in my inbox and telling me what to say on my own channel. Uh 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 uh. I wasn't doing it. And that's when I started getting feisty. So they made a mistake. Poking the bear. They made a mistake. And I don't like, I'm kind of like the Hulk. Like, you won't like me when I'm angry? Like, I like love. I love love, and I love being nice, and I love being happy. I don't enjoy this at all, but I'm gonna be here for it if that's what's necessary. So, that's my spiel. That's my spiel about that. Okay. See if I have thanks, honey. I got some more starred. Excellent, excellent. Thank you very much. Cinderella's glass slipper. I've worked for a few nonprofits and government agencies, and this woman has definitely crossed a line. She needs to go back to remedial sensitivity training. Yeah, and Mike too. I think they both need to. And right now I'm having a hard time separating them because very similar. Yeah, they're acting very similar, and their words are very similar. And I've heard that um, I guess she's a big fangirl. Um, Maybe what they call a stan, like a stalker fan. I guess she's a huge fan of Mike Rinder, and I remember him praising her over and over and over. And if you haven't seen Diane Addict's latest videos, they're very she I tell you, she tells it like it is, and she's hilarious too. But she just, she doesn't she doesn't pull any punches. And yeah, certain subjects you bring up Stephanie Hutchinson, Chris Shelton, and a couple others, and she got a lot to say about it. So it's at Dianetics if anybody wants to check out her latest videos. She's been around for a long time. Her name's Marisa, and she was born into Scientology, and she's just been around since the early what is it I always forget anonymous days. And she's been observing but also been just a champion in the fight against Scientology, and also just keeping an eye out for grifters and for people that are hurting the cause in a way, even though they claim to be Scientologists. And I'm not saying Mike Rinder is. I'm saying, I'm not taking away any of the I'm sorry, my glasses keep fogging up. I'm not taking away any of the good that he's done. He's even helped me. He's even helped me. But there's some accountability that needs to be had. And it just keeps coming, guys. It's just why won't it stop? I don't even understand. Sorry, guys. I'm not crying, I promise. I gotta remember to put my menopause fan on next time. So, George Massey, we're gonna need a bigger cave. This one's getting crowded with all the cubs. That's okay. Hey, I was in a foster home with 10 kids. I think the more the merrier. Miss Sunrise Down, don't burn Marilyn's biscuits. Keep Mama Bear happy. Hit that like button. Yes, that would be amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you. Kimberly Stovall. Oh, thank you so much for the super chat. So stinking proud of you. Stephanie showing her. Was the straw that broke this camel's back. Thank you for your patience and grace while I found my way through this all. You and Duncan always make me smile. Cheers. Yeah, and I you I don't know how to say this, but You're welcome, but I don't think that you were being any sort of way. I mean, you're easy to have patience with because I don't even know that I was having patience. So, but yeah, I think that I it took me a while too. I think with me it was the Miriam thing because for so many months I was so hopeful and really just trying to um speak speak to some reasonableness because of my passion for uh nonprofit work and public charity work and things. So I really was hoping, and yeah, there were certain straws, you know, one thing after another, after another, after another. It just just awful. It just made me sad. Yeah. But everybody has their own, their own way, their own decision to make, and they find their own way. So Marilyn, Feral Cheryl, Marilyn, want to do Cockney slang? Okay, you could teach it to me. I love you, Cheryl. I'll do all the things, all the things. Sophia, great to see you. Avoidance is not the way to solve anything. Absolutely. Yeah. You just shove things under the rug or just ignore things, you know? Like Duncan always uses the example of like a car, you just ignore all the little, you don't check the oil, you don't pump up the tires, you don't do all that. And then all of a sudden, you got major problems that you've been ignoring. So, oh, here we go. Here we go. Moment to go. Marilyn threatened to beat me with a spatula, so I have to be good. Yeah, you better be good. Oh my goodness. Too funny. Panko. Hey, Panko. Thank you so much for the super chat. Marilyn, many of us were present for the live in November. We were the supporters from day one, but we were insulted and told we didn't have a right to question, whilst they did that to Aaron. Happy to support new foundation. I agree. Absolutely. Yeah, I was there too. My heart was broken. I really was just, I was sending super chats and trying to talk, and my super chat was ignored. And that could have been an accident, but then my just regular chats were being deleted left and right. I mean, I wasn't spamming. I maybe like every, I don't know, 20 minutes or so, I was like, I'm really sad, but guess you weren't allowed to be sad or you were a keyboard warrior. Just, I don't know. I don't think that was a coincidence having so many people that weren't trolls not getting having their voice heard. Yeah, there's so much hypocrisy. Oh my god. Like Paul was pointing out today and tonight, and so many of you, um that's why, it's like I say it in emojis, like I was like the pot calling the kettle black, and I just had fun with that. I'm gonna get back to actually crocheting, but that's been my artistic outlet lately, is just making those silly emojis. But yeah, that's what the pot and the kettle were about. It's like, yeah, just accusing people of doing the same thing that you're doing, you know. Um, Paul on the go, Mona Engler. Oh, I've been in gunfights, burning buildings, dang near killed, and that spoon came out. Woo boy. Oh my goodness. Lathanda, thank you so much for another super chat. I had a gift of membership, so I renewed it. Awesome. Love your clapping, the awesome emojis, your wonderful content. You pronounce my name perfectly now. Yes, you know that Kelly Copter told me that. Okay, I'll try it again. Lathanda Grocklinga. Grocklinga. Okay. Yeah, Kelly, she had me practice that. Yeah. Yeah, that's me, Gigi. Hi there. Oh, thank you. I think you're awesome. I love watching your videos. You bring such enlightened points and you keep me company while I work. That's awesome. Glad I finally caught a live. Good. Yeah. I'll try to do some night lives once in a while. Um, we need a drink glass emoji. Yeah, I've got a coffee cup and a teacup. And usually when I do one, there's one that's like a curved glass that sort of looks like a Mai Tai or something. And I love me a Mai Tai. So yeah, yeah, I think it's good to have your special ones. I like doing those. Oh boy, okay, we got I had 640 things I didn't just going down. I'm gonna call some people. Lori, Catherine Miller. Hi there. Oh yeah, people are saying that Mark and Stephanie look like they're related. I have to, yeah, I have to agree. I think that's true, but I don't think they're related. In fact, I've seen pictures of Mark's sister, and she doesn't look anything like him. I don't think. Not as much, definitely not as much as Stephanie. So, my sister George. All right, a lurker here. Well, thank you for saying hello. I love when people kind of come out of the shadows and say, "Well, I was one too." So, King's Kit, hi there. Great to see you. Green Eye Lady. I know I'm way back, but I just wanted to say hello to a few people, as many as I can. Hey there, Matt Elliott. Should go back and watch part 1 first. Um, yeah, I did recap some of what I said. No, I think this sorta can be a standalone. I just wanted to continue. Really wanted to accentuate the part of, and there's so many other things. I mean, I could do several other streams on this, but the 2 main ones for me were the one about, not disparaging, other people who doing similar work, and also tonight, the thing I wanted to focus on was also the confidentiality, because to me, that is a no-brainer. Like, come on. That just, ooh, really, really, really burns my biscuits. So, yeah. People laughing. I love to see people laugh. But, oh, Kelly Williams, you're here with your broken ankle. Well, good thing you don't have to walk far. You just go up to your computer. Okay. Tip me in ink and call me a Smurf. Well, all right. Is it spooky how look-alike they are? It is yeah, yeah. I mean, I didn't actually notice it at first, so somebody said it, and I was like, "Now I can't unsee it. I just can't unsee it." And, I've said this a bunch of times in other streams. I don't like to talk about people's looks, but, yeah, if you see somebody looks similar, that's fine. I mean, I'm not picking on how anybody looks, but yeah. Okay. I'm just trying not to put up things too spicy, but I hear you. Matt Elliott in SBTV Canada. I hear you. I hear you. All right. Everybody loves, yes. Everybody loves pizza. Eat more pizza now. I remember you. Eat more pizza now. I remember you back in the days of the early days of SBTV. What, a year ago, right? And yeah, I remember your name. And I was saying that the other day to Lathanda Gronklinga, and people like Lydia von Stretchclaw and John Sosowski. I don't know their stories. I don't know how they started on SBTV. I, for one, of course, I did watch the Aftermath Foundation or Aftermath show. I'm sorry, the Aftermath show, and I followed, Mike and Leah and all that. But as far as YouTube goes, that was about Aaron. I started watching Aaron and other creators, and it's just sad that so many people that were big supporters of MMC, right? That started off being supporters of Aaron, just that's their loss. They screwed it up because there are some great people that they lost as supporters. So I just wanted to say that. Yeah. All right. I'm just going on the line here. Oh, you got some more start, honey? Okay. Thank you. Awesome. PSN cat food. Question. I can't help but to wonder if somehow Mike Rinder cancel situation messed with his mind. I'm not giving him a pass on bad behavior, but his cheese has slid off his cracker. Yeah. I don't know. I guess from what I've heard from people that have known him for a long time, and some things that have come out that I tend to believe. I believe Nora. I believe several people have told me how he acted when he was the producer of the Aftermath show, not Foundation, the show. Maybe it's been there, but yeah, I think after a while, your mask starts slipping, and I was very, very, very disappointed. If you watch the stream that I did about the Mike Rinder emails, um, I put up the receipts of how he treated me once he realized that I wasn't going to just believe everything he said, and I was trying to steer him towards questions about the Aftermath Foundation, and all he wanted to do was dead agent, Mike Brown. I'm talking about Mike Rinder's emails. Mike Brown and Aaron Smith Levin and even some others. So, that was very, very, very disappointing. Very disappointing. Oh. Sarah Crepitus, Mike Rinder is proof that LRH tech is a failure. It's like the gift that keeps giving. Even 20 years out of the cult. Yeah, there's another way, right? There's another way. Ugh. Yeah. Alright. Yes, thank you so much for the super chats. Thank you for all your support. Thank you everyone that's just for being here. Thank you all for being here. Just a northern girl. Hey there. Me too. Just a northern girl here. What's so twisted is that Aaron was friends with Stephanie and he never had a problem with her. Sounds like Stephanie was indoctrinated by Mike Rinder. Yeah. Well, from what I gathered from all those emails he sent me, was you're either you're either an Aaron hater or he wants nothing to do with you. Nothing. And that's pretty much what he said to me was that, I I'm done talking to you. There's no benefit. No cost benefit. I don't know how he put it, but it sounded like a weird business transaction. It was just awful. Just awful. So, yes, please smash that like button. That'd be amazing. Oh, everybody's saying, "Oh, Stephanie looks like Mark." Okay, touche. All right, I know there's so many more things. I don't know how people like Reese and Poe just they don't get behind in their chat. All right, just let's meet Una the Great. Hey, from Kansas. Hey there. Good to see people. So many new people. Jimsy 29. Hi there. Good to see you. Karini. Alex is giving a live right now. Okay. Oh, good for him. Good for him. All right. Thank you, everybody. Wow, there's so many. Barry Taylor. Hi there. Fuzzy pink handcuffs. I love that. I love that. Let me know, honey, if you got any more questions. Yeah, if you have any more questions, I'll go towards the end and just say question or comment before it so I can pick it up. Someone says, my pearls, my pearls. It's gonna take me a while to keep up, so I'm just gonna keep scrolling for a little while I talk to you. Max's mom, hi there. Fiona Kelly. Fiona, did I get that right? Kennedy. Sorry about that. Fiona Kennedy. Cat B. I love that dip me and eat, call me a smurf. You guys are hilarious. JD's ZZ suggestion. Would love to see you mark up the documents with red ink with words like wrong and just put all your comments. Yeah. I was tempted to do that. The print was so small and it was wide. It was hard to yeah, it was hard to put it on the thumbnail, but yeah, I was just like, nope, nope, just nope, you know? Mhm. Philosophy. Mike Brown talking about his mom is absolutely heartbreaking. I have a lot of respect for him. I do too. He's a class act. I really have a lot of respect. Yeah. Yep. Just trying to pick up some as I go along. This won't click up for some reason. All right. Una the Great, like that. Mike Render is still doing OSA procedures in the current time. How can you explain the fleas comment? Jenna Miscavige talked about how Mike Rinder, how they lived together and how Mike Rinder treated her. It's in her book. I just need to listen. Yes, I've never actually read her book or listened to her book because I don't really read. I don't read books, but yeah, I definitely got to do that. That was on my list to do. Definitely. Um, yeah, and if again that the stream I did about the Mike Rinder emails. I sent this to Rabbit as well, the morning before or the night before I, did that stream about revealing who the dog was, and if you saw it, you know, the dogs with the fleas. Yeah, he told me who the dog was, and you know what? I've had those emails for a good month now, almost a month, and I didn't bring them out, but, you pushed me, I'm gonna bring the receipts. Because I was being lied about, other people were being lied about, things just the foolishness, shenanigans kept commencing, so I was like, "All right, it's on." I hate to say it. Hate to say it. Girl, a girl. It's a HIPAA violation, isn't it? I don't really know, as far as, like I mean, I would think of HIPAA as medical, but it's certainly super unethical. I don't know, I mean, I don't wanna have to pay to ask, my lawyer, but, um, yeah, I wonder if even our lawyer friend Zach would know. But now that he's on the board, of the SPTV Foundation, I don't wanna ask him questions like that. So, yeah, yeah. Alright, I'm just going down the line. Sorry for the silence, guys. Just alright. Oh, Dunk's got some star. Thank you so much, honey. Okay, let's do this. We got Sharona, my Sharona. I love it. When you see people make unfounded accusations, most of the time the accusations stem from what they, the accuser, would do or are doing, and has nothing to do with the person. Yeah, they're trying to destroy. Right? It's like projecting. Right? I mean, some of the things that they've been doing, I would never conceive of. It's like, what? Where did that come from? Or the things that they accuse people of. It's like, no, pot calling the kettle. Right? Pot calling the kettle black. Yeah. And just this extreme, like, that is so Scientology, just to hit below the belt and put up those pictures of Aaron, not so flattering pictures of Aaron, and the title, it was worse, I think, like, image-wise and words-wise, it was worse than I d why did she do that? Did she have permission from the Aftermath Foundation? She was defending Alex Barnes Ross. She wasn't defending Mike, Mark, or Claire in that. So, you know, um, I'm not gonna say it, but I'm thinking it. But again, receipts don't lie. And some things that people have been saying and that I know about, I don't like to be like, oh, I know some stuff. But yeah, I think that sometimes people are who they seem. And they do show their true colors eventually. So I hope that I don't want anyone to do something to hurt others. I don't want anyone to not change their ways if they're on a trajectory. If they're on a trajectory that is destructive for themselves or for other people, I think it's best to listen and to do a course correction, you know? And I would say that for Alex or anybody else that, you know, I don't know. I wouldn't throw my lot in with these people. I really want it. I really want it. So, and I do think people can change. So I'll just say that about that. Oh, sorry. I know I'm being cryptic, guys, but I really don't want to out people just for the sake of outing them. I just think that unless they, you know, really show their arse and really need to be corrected, then I will keep confidential. So, Mom Spaghetti. Hey, Mom Spaghetti. I think this is the first live stream I've caught in Maryland. Oh, welcome. So glad you came. I just wanted to say that I have tons of respect and love watching. Thank you so much, Mom Spaghetti. Love that name. Love it. Love it. Um, Jen Mint comment, Aaron should be commended for how mature he has been through this entire thing. He has only responded and has never attacked. Right. I don't always agree with him, but I respect him. Yeah. And that's healthy. That's the way it should be. I mean, who always agrees with everybody all the time? Um, if you do, you might you might wanna evaluate that, you know, 'cause that's not too healthy. Oh my goodness, Stacy, you made it. Stacy Toms, we even remember. Thank you so much for being here. Great to see you. And thank you for becoming a cub. Really, really appreciate that. That's wonderful. Um, we got Ishka Bibble. Question, Marilyn. Have you ever discussed the cult you were in? And if so, its similarities to Church of Scientology? Absolutely, yes. The short answer is yes. And if you go to my channel and go to playlists, there is a series of 2 and trigger warning, major trigger warning, guys. There's 2 streams I did with Doug Scott Kramer, our, my, uh our friend, the late Doug Scott Kramer. I can't even talk, guys, sorry. That I did, several months ago with him, and we talked about my early childhood and then my semi-culty upbringing in a foster home, and then the cult, and then after that, it's not I don't think it's on a playlist, but I did do one with him comparing we had started, a whole series that we were going to do together about comparing, different cults in Scientology, and we did one on language, on different words and how, they're very similar but different, different terms in my cult and also his. So, I've also done several streams. I've got this morning musings thing that I do, and, I think it was in November and December, I did oh, no, even October. I think in the fall, I did quite a few on, I did one called, Anatomy of a Cult Leader, and it was about, Marlene Sweeney, my cult leader, and I've also another one. So, yeah, the answer is yes, but, uh, back in last April, so it's almost a year ago, I did 2 streams, one with I did a, full-on almost like a little mini documentary interview with Kelly Copter, and that's on her channel. I think it's called Cults to Crochet, and because I crochet, and then Poe on the Go, I did one with him as well. I did a 2-hour live stream with him. So, if there's any mods that wanna throw up some of those links, you can, but you don't have to, but thank you for the question, appreciate it. Paula Candeloro, I find Aaron to be honest and willing to admit his doings. He seems caring and empathetic and willing to help with no expectations in return. My opinion. I would agree with that. And no one's perfect, like we always say. And um, I think anybody that's met him can attest that I've never met him in person, but I've talked to him quite a few times and talked to him on video many times, and he really is the same off screen as he is on, you know, and yeah, he's very approachable, but I want some off too. And like he said on stream yesterday, he's like, yeah, I could be a real I can really be a real Rodney, on and off screen. I'm like, hey, whatever, he's authentic. He's authentic. And who can't be a Rodney once in a while, you know? Yeah. I know I can. So, what else we got? George Massey, I'm a never in. Unfortunately, Rinder is a never out. I hear you. I hear you. Unfortunately, you still see some of those behaviors. Yeah. The Inbuster question, what was your take on Claire's interview with Jessica? I haven't seen it yet, I'll be honest. I definitely will. I think that the timing of when she released it, it was kind of a surprise, and it was like, I'm glad she did it, and I think that's great. It sends some mixed messages again with what, Stefani said, because she, pretty much shat all over I don't know if I'm gonna get demonetized, but I don't care at this point, I'm gonna say it, all over the protesters, and quoted some really nasty things that were printed in the LA Times, which were obviously skewed in favor of Scientology, and she's quoting them as if she's a Scientology, what do you call it, sympathizer, like, what? So to see that come out, it was a little shocking. Um, Someone sent me, I think it was, I yeah, a friend of mine sent me the description, and there was something a little funky in there, like, it's almost saying as if, Jessica was, like, um really, promoting it to the point the Aftermath Foundation to the point where she was just like a staunch supporter and almost exclusively. The wordage was a little bit. Hmm. I know it's not the fact. I'm sure that Jessica supports the Aftermath Foundation and others like the SPTV Foundation. And she's definitely friends with many people that are, the Squirrel Squad, Aaron, all of them that aren't necessarily in favor, in their good graces or in their favor as far as my MMC for one, for three. So I'm like guffaw. Yeah, that's really funny. It's really funny. Stephanie implies that Aaron is jealous of Alex. Well, Aaron addressed that yesterday, and yeah, that was quite humorous. Quite humorous. Um, okay. Sir Crepidus, question. I've been curious but afraid to ask, so here it goes. You don't have to answer. How do most ex-Scientologists freshly out feel about anti-Scientology protesters? I don't know. I mean, I'm not an ex-Scientologist, and I don't really know any that are freshly out. That's a good question. That's a good question. Um, yeah, I think that um, maybe they would still have some, I know in my own, I'll just speak for myself. When I first left the cult, the cult hadn't left me yet in my mind. So, yeah, I think it'd probably be hard to be really, like, coochie coo, like cozy with the anti-Scientology protesters. I don't know. But again, it's been said many times that the main focus of the protesters is not necessarily to get people out, but to keep people from going in. Like they closed down the testing center is amazing. And also to just get the word out and to protest, right? To protest the abuses. So yeah. Deviant Outcast, you're catching up on 2XP. Good to see you. I haven't seen you in a long time. Good to see you. Mona Engler, good to see you. Batgo, hey there, hey there. I like this time of night because I get to see some people I haven't seen in a while. Donna Star, good to see you. Dayton Buster, all right, all right. I'm just going to keep going down the line here. Sarah S. There's Lydia von Stretch Cloud. This was a while ago. Oh boy, I got to keep going. Massive Mom, listening to you, watching Alex's chat. Fair enough. Fair enough. That's fine. Oh, Max's mom, only 50% of those watching have hit the like button. Don't burn the biscuit. Thank you, Max's mom. I appreciate that. Laughing about the food names. Yeah. Oh, thank you so much, Kat. This means so much. Comment. If I'm ever going through a rough time, I can only hope to have someone like you on my side. Thank you. I appreciate that. Raymond and Mama Bear. Thank you. Yeah. Oh, did someone gift you? All right. You got Dayton Buster. Oh, you got a membership. Nice. Awesome. Thank you for everyone that gifted the memberships. That is awesome. Oh, has snakes. My crush continues to grow. Well, right then. Venus blue jeans. Yes. You better watch out, Poe. Creepy bee. Hey there, friend. Good to see you. That's me, G. Hey there. Kimberly Ritter. Good to see you. Oh, we got Jenny. Jenny gets chatty. Biscuits are burning. That's right. Yeah. But my biscuits aren't burning so much right now because I'm just so happy to see you all. And sometimes you just gotta get it out, right? Just gotta talk about it. That's all. Yeah. You guys are funny. La Pintura Bella, hi there. So good to see you all. Oh boy, I am way behind. I'm so glad you guys are just comfortable chatting with each other. I love it. That's awesome. I think my hubby might have gone to bed. He got really tired. So I'm gonna try to get to the bottom of this, and if anyone has any more pressing questions or comments, 'cause, we've been on for, wow, an hour and 20 minutes. Time flies, really does. Oops. Let's see, crazy as a outhouse rat, and alright then, I like that, it's funny. Comment. How come Steph hasn't been kicked off the board for going against the rules, is what I'm wondering. Me too. Me too. Um, and how come Mike Rinder hasn't either? You know? Yeah, I wonder that too. But oh well, we've got a new foundation to support. And I'm personally, I'm not telling anybody they can't support. I got to keep saying that because I don't want anybody to think that I'm telling anybody not to support them. But just personally, um, yeah, this is getting old. It's getting really old. And but I'm not going to ignore it though because that's, that's people's money, and, they wanna going at my friends, coming at, this community. I'm gonna keep exposing it, so whatever, and I know that I'm not the only one. I'm not the only one. So, my Sharona, I don't know how Mike Render doesn't understand the real world by now. These tired OSA tactics will never pass in the real world smell test. We see it for what it is. Yep. Mike Render still smells like, ooh, OSA. Yeah. I hear ya, I hear ya. We got Brittany. Hi there, Brittany. Comment. Stephanie Hutchinson is the literal definition of a keyboard warrior. She smears Aaron's family and friends, hiding behind a screen. It's horrible, miserable troll. Sorry. I hear ya. I hear ya. All right, where are we at? I'm trying to catch up, guys. Let's see. You need a seal emoji. Oh my God. That's great. Oh my god, you guys have the greatest ideas. That is freaking awesome. So what let me write them down because I like to write them down so I don't forget. Okay, so what are you guys saying? Receipts? What was the other one? And the seal? I thought there was one more. And I can switch them out too. You can always do that. But oh, Kim White. Kim White. I just can't get the look on Mike Render's face when he said, and me, regarding who founded the Aftermath Foundation. Hey, Mike, in that instance, Aaron's was a doer, not a commenter. Absolutely. I'm surprised truth still on website. Oh, I know, guys. Um, Catherine Miller question: was anyone surprised by Stephanie pulling a render move and double down? Right, and that I'm gonna keep that up for a minute. And that kind of shows me who's in charge. You know, that kinda shows me who's in charge. That kinda shows me who has the reins in the Aftermath Foundation board, you know, that, Stephanie can get away with this because she's doing what Mike Render would do, you know? So, that's what I think about that. But that's a good point. Yeah. "Oh, Hev, you're here! Oh my god!" Sickest smirk, yeah. Ugh, good to see you. Anybody I missed, I'm just so grateful you're all here. Thank you for being here. All right, we go this is the start. Bo Beats, hey, Bo Beats, heat and sheep feet. Okay, then. Hey, Marilyn, please note my comments in normal chat. Okay, I'm gonna try. There's so many Bo Beats. Can you maybe put them on now? And I'm gonna go to the very end. I'm trying to scroll down quickly because I haven't seen your comments, but I really want to get them. Hey, oh, I gotta clap. I gotta clap. DS Kitty, new member. Thank you so much. I'm so excited. Thank you. Okay, let me see if I can find some more that I missed.
I'm still behind. Um, all right. Sorry guys for the silence. I'm just trying to get through. Let's see, just another Nancy. Hey there. Just want to shout some people out as I go down. Mary Hetcher. Hey there. Diana. Just keep going. Sorry guys. Paula Candeloro. I don't know if I said hi. Pickle Jars. Hey. Um, hey there. I like that. These names are so great. So great. Jada from another planet. Good to see you. Oh, Poe's going night. Okay, that was a little while ago. Good night, Poe. Thank you for all you do. Um, I just this caught my eye. I'm gonna put this up. Tammy M. If you're not there to help promote Mike Rinder agenda, then he has no use for you. Mike Rinder is a user, plain and simple. Yeah. It breaks my heart, but yeah. Those emails that they tell it all for me. They really do. It's just sad. That he just treats people like that. And he said in those emails that he was aware of it, that he knows that's a weakness for him. Well, I'm glad he knows, but maybe he can stop. Maybe he can stop, you know? Um, hey, Jaraz16. Is this Chris Shelton still alive? Talking about I think this means Chris Shelton is still live, not alive. Okay. Talking about, and I could be wrong about the CS, but I think it's Friday night, right? So he usually is on. Talking about Mike Rinder and John Atek's interview, I just couldn't bring myself to do it. I was thinking myself, am I purposely going to just upset myself? I hear you. Ugh, I don't know. I don't know. Lise, I want to be you when I grow up. Oh, thank you. I need to grow up first myself. Yes, thank you so much. Thanks, Hef, for bringing that up. Thanks so much to the mods for working hard to give us info. You are amazing. I can't I can't begin to tell you guys how awesome these mods are. They're there for me night and day, and they're for you. And thank you, thank you, thank you. And I don't think anyone realizes how hard they work. They really do. So appreciate it. Oh, hey, SMSP. Oh no. Yeah, I'm usually most days I do 11 o'clock Eastern, 11:30 around that kind of late morning musings. And then I think if I get my butt out of bed in time tomorrow, usually on weekends I've been going on even earlier, like 10 o'clock Eastern, because if I wait till 11, everybody's on because it's the weekend. So yeah, I I wanted to get this. I wanted to do this tonight, not only to connect with people that I don't usually get to see, which this is that was the main reason, but also I just wanted to get it out there, and hopefully tomorrow morning we'll just be looking at puppy pictures and talking about protests and yeah, all the things. So Laura Estrada, great to see you. Just hit the like. I'm a naughty never in. Yes, and proud of it. Yeah. It reminds me of, Natalie's chat. Naughty never ends. Um, Mona, I'm not awake in the morning, so this is a treat for me. Awesome. Well, thank you. Appreciate that. I wanna get my boys on play for you guys again, especially, Austin, but also Carter, my son Carter. As if you saw the intro, both my boys were playing, and my daughter sings beautifully. She's in the intro too, but she's not singing. She's just talking. But yeah, I really wanna do another one of those streams. Um, hey, Joe, calling on Jessica to disconnect from the Aftermath Foundation is a Scientology tactic. Yeah, I don't think anybody should do that, to have her disconnect from anybody. No. And not the Aftermath Foundation either. I think it's great that she was out there giving their phone numbers and all that. I just don't think she's exclusively for the Aftermath Foundation. That's all. That's all I was saying. But yeah, I 100% agree with that. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go back down, see if I can find Dunk's doing good. He's doing good. He's back skiing, and we had snow last week, and he's hiking again. He did have a surgery a few weeks back. If anyone doesn't know, and he's not letting that keep him down. He's doing really good. Yeah. Okay. Oh, Beats, I am so sorry. If I can't find it, please either email me or put it in the comments. But I'm going down looking. Yeah, I don't think anybody said that. I hope not. I hope not. And I'm sure she won't anyways. Nobody can tell anybody what to do. And that's the beauty of this, right? Of not being in a cult. Being in the free world. Julie Markham, not surprised. Biscuits, pants on fire. All right then. Yes, Diana asks, non-member emojis available to all include. Thank you so much for that, Diana. A receipt, right? Because I don't want to pressure anybody to join if they can't. Absolutely. This it's just a perk that I felt like I could offer, but this is great. A receipt, a seal, yes. Many drinks. There we go. There we go. And there's lots of fire emojis and yeah, because you've got biscuits on fire. Some people put a cookie in a fire. I would pick that up. This is a Paula Candelora. I wonder what would happen if Claire ever went against Mike Rinder. Yeah, I don't know. That's a thought. I mean, she has been under his his authority since she was young, right? So I don't. That's a good question. I really don't know. Yeah, I'm just throwing a few things. Still looking for a few other comments that I might have missed. A lot of people in this chat. Yeah, everybody's engaged. That's okay. That's good. That's good. All right. I'm just starting some things as I go because I want to get down to the bottom, but I also don't want to miss a ton of your comments. So, oh, okay. Mona, Little Bo Beats was talking about Apostate Alex's live. Okay. People in chat were quite rude and bashing us Yanks, ASL, and praising Aftermath footage. Okay. Well, you know what? That's their prerogative. That's their prerogative. That's okay. And so I've heard through the grapevine that I have quite the big hater. There's somebody that just does not like me. I don't know what I ever did to her, but her name's I don't know her name. I don't know her name, but she goes Mrs. J, and I believe she is Apostate Alex's moderator, and yeah, she quite has it out for me. The only time I ever really talked to her was when she was in my chat once and asked me to send her a link, and I did. I let her on my show, let her on my channel, and I was very kind to her, very nice to her, and now she hates me. So whatever, Mrs. J. If you're listening, hey, it's all good. I don't know what I ever did to you, but yeah, whatever. But I'm giving you some free advertising right now. Mrs. J is Apostate Alex's moderator, and she's quite hateful person. But it's all good. It's all good. That is her prerogative. Gretchen only. Hi. Hi. I'm so glad to see you. I miss you. Good to see you. Who else we got? So many of you. Thank you so much. And rainbows. Hey there. Jiraz 16. Laura Estrada. That's right. Always representing Natalie News in the morning. You're wonderful as well. Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, Natalie is a staple. I don't always go in the chat, but I always listen to her in the morning. I'm usually like running around, but I wake up to Natalie. Absolutely. She's amazing. She's absolutely amazing. All right. Everyone is Alex Monroe. Okay. It's all good. It's all good. I didn't know he was going live, and I don't really care. Like, anybody can go live at any time. It's fine. That's fine. Ooh, biscuits with cheddar cheese, raisins, or cinnamon. I think I like me a cheesy. I'm a savory girl. I mean, I do like sweets once in a while, but I am a savory. All good. Yeah. So everybody can speak. I'm glad. I mean, honestly, I'm glad he's doing a Q&A, even if it. I don't care if they're hating on us, me, whatever. It doesn't matter. Let's just get people out of Scientology. And it's really funny. Again, the pot calling the kettle black. You know, I wouldn't have said anything this week if it wasn't for Stephanie's article, right? And I have Catherine Olson to thank for that. One of the Aftermath employees. Actually, Kelly and I were on Facebook, and we both saw it on her wall. So Catherine Olson, thank you so much for letting us know about Stephanie's article. And she's also an employee of the Aftermath Foundation. So go figure. Go figure. I don't know. And I have nothing personally against any of them, you know. And yeah, I think Catherine seems like a lovely person, and yeah, I feel bad for her. She doesn't have to do this. It doesn't have to be this hard, guys. Ugh. All right. Okay. Oh, Bo Beats. Okay. I was proud of Alex for actually being real. Catherine came on and did a lot of laughing at my questions and concerns. Instead of answering me verbally, she privately responded to me in the chat. Okay. That's fair. That's fair. Yeah, I haven't seen it, so I don't know, but it's all good. And my email is, if somebody's asking for my email, it's Coffee Cults and Crafts, my channel name, coffeecultsandcrafts@gmail.com. So thank you for that. Ladybug Squared, hi there. Comment, been lurking, but wanted to say I have a lot of respect for you, Marilyn. Thanks for being awesome. Thank you, Ladybug Squared. And I love when people come out of the shadows and feel comfortable talking. I really do. Because I know what that's like. And just look out, because I used to be one of those lurkers, and look at me now. Oh, what's become of me, guys? Couldn't do it without you. So Julie Marker, Mrs. J sounds like one of those people for whom no good deed goes I guess not. Whatever. I never did anything to her, but okay. I think she's in the Discord, whooping it up in there and talking shit about me too, but I don't care. I don't even look in there. So yeah, just wanted to give her some free advertising tonight. Oh, lemon bundt cake. Nice. Laura Estrada. All right, guys, I need to wind down. Let me try to get towards the bottom again. Wow. Almost there. And I have some start. Okay, so I'm going to go through those. Okay. Thank you, Diana S. Shift manage. Okay, let's go through these. All right. DS Kitty, I think I already called you out, but just in case, just shouted you out. I mean, I called you out. Thank you. I got to clap again. Thank you so much for becoming a new member. Awesome. Bo Beats, comment. I just got off Alex's live. Safe to say I was outnumbered in the chat. Oh, what is your email? Okay, it's coffeecultsandcrafts@gmail.com. Okay. Sir Crepitus, comment. Stephanie has been getting eviscerated by commenters on her blog, and she just keeps doubling down. It's pathological. Yeah, that's her prerogative. And it's other people's prerogative to call her out, right? I mean, that's what I'm doing. Yeah. I'm not I can't even say that word, but yeah, I'm not trying to trash anybody. I'm just calling it like I see it. That's all. So, Carol, the green-eyed monster, got a hold of Mike Rinder for sure. I gotta agree with that. Yeah. SM SMSP. Comment. After what Poe revealed about Mike Rinder refusing to acknowledge, send email, or any messages of thanks for the fundraiser for him, that just really said everything about Mike Rinder as a person. Yeah. I'm not sure if I already put this up, but yes, dirty stay up. I don't know if I'm going to make it to 2 a.m., but we'll see. But yes, I'm a dirty stay up and I love it. And I got a shout out at Chow Yun Smut, her channel. It's at Chow Yun Smut, and she's just a doll. And I when I can make it that late, I definitely hang out with the dirty stay ups at 2 a.m. Eastern every night. And she's just great. She sings to you. She reminds you to take your night meds if you take night meds. Just talks about all the things. It was it's really fun. It is really fun. That was. Okay. All right. Yeah. Pretty much so many comments that I missed. I'm sorry about that. But I agree with a lot of the things I'm saying. Even if I don't agree, I'm glad to have you all here. I'm glad you were all able to hopefully have your voices heard, as many as I could. And if anybody needs to get a hold of me, have any questions or comments that I missed, you can absolutely put, yes, dirty stamps rule. That's right, Mark Hardman. That's right. I'm going to try. Stasia needs sleep. That's okay. Please take care of yourself. Yes, please take care of yourself. But great to see you all. And I should be on hopefully at 10 a.m. tomorrow morning. Tomorrow and Sunday is Easter. I don't think I'll be on for Easter. So I'm going to my kiddos, unless it was something in the morning. But I think I'm going to take a day off to be with my fam. And the Easter Bunny's coming. Good night, everybody. Thank you so much. Thank you, everybody. And have a great night. And talk to you soon. Oh, you know what? I'm going to play the outro. I'm not used to doing that yet. So let's do that. This is just fun. You can see my kiddos. All right. Sorry for the delay. Here they are. Bye, everybody. Bye. Zenu, Marlene, everybody partake. Cheers. This is good coffee. This is why, my hubby makes the coffee.
Like a